Hello, today I'm going to show you how to use the grade calculator that I have put up onto D2L. When it gets to the end of the semester and we only have a few assignments left, I'd like to create this Excel spreadsheet for you to easily figure out where you're standing in relation to your grade potential. It's very simple to use. First, make sure that you have actually downloaded this document, though. If you just open it in the browser, it will not allow you to enter information, so you will need to actually download it to enter the information in. But once you have it, and if you've hit enable editing, etc., so that you can actually enter data, you will be able to go to this first column. Now, you need your current score out of the total. Right now, for instance, if the total point value is 690, you would want to go to the D2L grade book and see how many points you have earned out of that. And all you have to do is enter that into this column and spot right here. Once you do that and hit enter, the rest of the information will fill in. It'll tell you how many points you need to get an A in the class, a B, and a C. And then more helpful is it'll give you the percentage that you need to get on the final point value. So in other words, on the last 310 points of the class, it'll tell you the percentage you need to get of that on average for an A, for a B, and for a C, including the last major and minor assignments. So, for instance, let's say I've done fantastically. My D2L grade says I've earned 650 points out of 690. I enter that in and hit enter. So as you can see, to get to 900 for that 90%, I need 250. Or a percentage, I only need to get about an 80% on everything from here on out to be in the A range. I can really bomb for 48% and get in the B, and if I really, really bomb, I'll still get a C as long as I get 16%. If I'm doing this well, though, that's probably not a concern. Now, obviously, as this point value goes lower, it's tougher to get to certain grades. Let's say I've earned 600 even. Now, I need to get a 96% on everything on average to get an A. Not impossible, but definitely a tall order. Whereas as long as I'm getting at least passing grades from everything till the end, I'm going to be in the B range. Now, some grades are getting lower. For instance, 400, as you can see, if I'm doing that poorly, for an A, I need 161%, which is mathematically impossible. For a B, I need 129%, which is also mathematically impossible. So for a C, the only grade that I can possibly get here that's still passing, I need a 96% on average. So if I'm this low, I've got my work cut out for me. And hopefully nobody's here. Let's say you have missed so many points that you need over 100% for a C. Well, then this is a good time for you to consider what's the best use of your time for the rest of the semester. But hopefully you're a little bit higher, maybe somewhere in the 500s, maybe higher, maybe lower, right? But that'll give you a sense of where you need to be to get a certain grade in the class. So if you need help with that, let me know. But just remember, download the document, enable editing, type your point value total there, hit enter, and let it formulate your grade for you.